When Alice came out and saw Dominic, she screamed heavily, "Jesus Christ! Mummy, he is a ghost!" "Alice, do you know him?" Mama Alice curiously asked. "Yes, Mummy, I know him. He died 22 years ago," Alice replied. And Dominic was still trying to remember her because her face was so familiar to him. "Who are you? Please, your face looks familiar, but I am having trouble remembering you," Dominic asked. "Sir, she is Alice, my only surviving child." "Do you know her?" Mama Alice asked. "Alice, were you Monica's best friend?" Dominic asked desperately. "Yes, Monica was my best friend, but she told me you died mysteriously many years ago. God forbid, not me. And she also said you were raped to death 22 years ago. How come you are still alive?" Dominic asked with shock. "Dominic, what is happening here? Do you both know each other?" Raymond asked. "Yes, I know her. Monica was her best friend, and they lived together. Monica told me she was raped to death." Dominic responded. "She lied. I was not raped to death. She attempted to kill me, but God saved me." Alice responded. "Please let us go inside and talk more clearly," Dominic pleaded. "Hold on first," Alice said as she took some sand and poured it on Dominic to see if he was truly a human. After pouring the sand on Dominic, she discovered Dominic was not a ghost, so they went inside. When they got inside, they began recounting everything that had happened 22 years ago. Remembrance. 22 years ago. Monica and Alice, salesgirls, were in the shop one afternoon when Dominic, a youth corper, came in and begged Monica for her phone so he could call his parents after being robbed. "Good day," Dominic greeted. "Good day, corper. What would you like to buy?" Monica asked. "Please, I do not want to buy anything, but I desperately need your assistance." "Like, what kind of assistance are you referring to?" Monica asked. "My name is Dominic, and I am a youth corper. I was robbed by bad boys on my way to my town, and they took everything I had, including my phones and money. I do not have a dime with me right now, and the distance from here to my town is still very far. So please give me your phone and let me call my parents so they can send me some money." Dominic pleaded. "I cannot give you my phone. Please go look for someone else and collect it." Monica replied. "Please help me. I just want to call my parents and ask them to send me money." "Mr. Man, please stop disturbing me," I said. "I will not give you my phone," Monica responded, and Dominic kneeled down and pleaded with her to give him the phone, but she hissed, and as she was about to walk away from Dominic, Alice walked in. "Monica, what is happening here?" "Corper, why are you kneeling?" Alice asked. "Alice, can you imagine this so-called corper came into the shop and began begging for my phone to use and make a call? Monica, what is wrong with you giving him your phone to use and make call? Probably he is stranded." "But wait a minute, corper. Are you kneeling down because of the phone?" Alice asked. "Yes, I am a stranger here. I do not know anyone. I was on my way back to my hometown for a vacation when some bad boys attacked me and all of the passengers on the bus and stole everything from us, including our clothes, so I am currently stranded. All I need is a phone to call my parents so they can send me money for my transportation and food." Dominic explained. "I am deeply sorry, corper. But did you explain it in this way to my friend?" "Yes. I explained everything to her." "Monica, how could you be so heartless? Why is it so hard for you to give him your phone so he can call his parents? Please stop living this way. It will not benefit you," Alice said. "Good Samaritan, give him your phone," Monica replied. "Please, corper, sit down. I am not with my phone here. I am charging it, but please wait for me. I want to go and bring it from my place," Alice said as she rushed out of the store. And immediately after she left, Monica said, "Mr. Man, get up from this chair because it is meant for customers, not beggars like you. I beg your pardon." "Please, I am not a beggar. I only asked for the phone because I am stranded and do not have access to my account right now. Please do not underestimate me because I am not what you think," Dominic replied. Monica then pushed him out of the chair and told him to stay outside and wait for Alice. "What have I done to you that you despise so much?" Dominic asked sadly. "Please keep that stupid question to yourself," she responded. Alice arrived a few moments later and handed him the phone. However, when he dialed his parents' numbers, none of them were reachable, and Dominic became extremely sad. "Oh my God, what am I going to do? I have no money to pay for transportation to my kingdom, and it is 4 p.m. It will never be well with you, all those boys who stole everything from me. What kind of problems is this?" Dominic exclaimed, and Alice was extremely touched. "How much does it cost to get to your town?" Alice asked. "I do not know how much it will cost to get to my hometown." "What is the name of your town?" Alice asked. "A Meek Kingdom. That is where my madam's husband works and is quite far from here. It will cost you between 2,000 and 3,000 naira to get there," Alice said. "Could you please help me call my parents again and see if their lines are still reachable?" Dominic pleaded, but when Alice called the number, it was still unreachable. So Dominic became extremely frustrated and began lamenting. "Please follow me, Corper, and I will take you where you will see a bus to a Meek Kingdom," Alice said. "I do not have money for transportation. Let us go. I have some money, and I will pay for your transportation," Alice replied. "Are you serious?" "Yes. Please let us go now before my madam arrives," Alice said. When they arrived at the park, there were no buses available to transport passengers to the kingdom that evening. "So, what do you intend to do now?" Alice asked. "I don't know. I have never been to this town before, and I do not know anyone here. Oh God, what is happening to me?" Dominic exclaimed. "Is all right, Corper? I have an idea," Alice said. "What is the idea, please?" Dominic curiously asked. "I will pay for a nearby guest house where you can spend the night and continue your journey the tomorrow morning." "Thank you so much, and God bless you." Alice then took him to a nearby guest house and booked him a room for the night, after which she bought him food and eventually gave him money for transportation. A moment later, Alice's madam entered the shop and asked of Alice, "Ma, one guy came here and took her away." Monica replied, "Are you sure it is Alice you are referring to? Because I know Alice cannot follow any man." "Ma, you do not know Alice better than I do. That is how she slept around with the boys in this town, so do not be deceived by her innocent appearance," Monica said. "Are you saying Alice left my shop to go and sleep with a man?" Alice's madam asked. "Exactly, Ma. That is how she normally leaves the shop when you are not around," Monica responded, and while they were conserving, Alice returned. "Alice, where did you leave my shop and go?" Alice's madam asked angrily, and as Alice tried to explain, she began beating her, eventually deducting half of her salary. Despite everything she went through that evening, she did not regret helping Dominic. She accepted everything as a life challenge. The next morning, Dominic went to Alice's shop to thank her and tell her he was leaving, but when he arrived, Alice had already left with her madam, leaving only Monica in the shop. "Good morning. Where is your friend?" Dominic asked. "Corper beggar, have you come back to beg?" Monica asked. "I did not come to beg you or her for anything. I simply wanted to thank her for what she did for me," Dominic said. "Before I close and open my eyes, leave this shop. Otherwise, I will pour you this red oil." Monica threatened to pour Dominic red oil, and Dominic shamefully left the shop. When he arrived in his hometown, he began to think about Alice and felt extremely sad that he had not had the opportunity to see her before leaving town. The next morning, he revealed everything Alice had done for him to his parents, and they said, "Son, that is your future wife. I propose that you go to her parents and ask for her hand in marriage, because that type of girl is extremely rare nowadays, and if you lose her, it may be years before you see her again." Dominic's dad said, "That is exactly what I intended to do, father, but she is too young for marriage." Dominic said, "How old is she?" Dominic's mother asked. "I do not know her exact age, but I believe she is between 19 and 21 years old. That is perfectly fine for you. Let me tell you the truth. I married your mother when she was 18 years old after I mistakenly got her pregnant, and after she gave birth to your elder sister, my parents trained her in school for me. When I got her pregnant, I cried all day and night, thinking I had made the worst mistake of my life, but she is now my backbone and the best thing that has ever happened to me." Dominic's dad explained, "Thank you for your words of encouragement, Dad. My son, we are not trying to force you to marry quickly. We want the best for you, and it is our responsibility to find you a good wife who will care for you and our unborn grandchildren. Because if you are happy with your marriage, your father and I will undoubtedly be happy. So, do not miss out on this opportunity. Seize it immediately." Dominic's mother replied, "I am grateful, Mum." Dominic responded. A few months later, Dominic drove one of his favorite cars to Alice's town, and when he arrived at the shop, Monica did not recognize him. "Wow, Corper, long time. You have completely changed," Alice said. "Are you serious? I just finished my youth service, so I came to see you and spend a week with you here in town." Dominic said. "Me?" Alice asked. "Yes, you. I do not always have the chance, so I doubt it will be possible." Alice said, "I will not mind staying with you here. Please, I cannot take such a risk because my madam will kill me if she sees you with me in her shop. But where do you want to stay?" Alice curiously asked. "Hotel. What is your name?" Alice, "How about you? I am Dominic. I bought you this, but do not open it until you get home. I will come see you tomorrow morning," Dominic said as he handed a parcel to Alice and drove away. Immediately after he left, Alice rushed to the house and kept the parcel without opening it. When she returned to the shop, Monica began asking her questions. "What did he buy for you?" "I do not know. I will open it when I get home tonight," Alice replied. "Alice, I never knew this Corper could be so handsome and rich. I thought he was a poor, wretched Corper," Monica said. "That is why I always tell you not to look down on anyone. Instead, treat everyone as if they were your brother or sister, especially strangers, because the stranger you are looking down on today could turn out to be your destiny helper, savior, or even the love of your life tomorrow," Alice said. When they arrived home at night and Alice opened the parcels, Alice and Monica were shocked by the expensive items inside. 2 days later, Dominic arrived unannounced at their shop, and their madam was present. "Good day, Ma," Dominic greeted. "Good day, sir. What do you want to buy?" Alice's madam responded. "Ma, I do not want to buy anything, but I have come to see your girl, Alice." "What business do you have with her?" "Ma, she is my best friend." "So you are the Corper who will not let Alice concentrate on my business, right?" "Yes, Ma, I am." "What do you want from that poor girl?" "Ma, I am in love with her, and I came to this town because of her. So please, Ma, can I see her?" Dominic asked courageously. "See, young man, if you are looking for female friends, I have 2 beautiful graduate daughters. Leave Alice alone. She is a poor girl." "Ma, I know Alice is a poor girl, but I am very comfortable with her. So could I please see her? Dominic asked. Why cannot you look for a girl in your class and leave the poor girl alone? Alice's madam said. Alice is extremely special to me, and I love her unconditionally, Ma. Dominic said. I have heard you love a boy, but you cannot see her. Ma, I will give you 100,000 naira right now if you allow me to see her. Dominic said. Are you really serious? Alice's madam curiously asked. Ma, Dominic said. Call your account number, and Alice's madam did without hesitation. Dominic then transferred 100,000 naira to her instantly, and Alice's madam granted Dominic permission to see Alice whenever he wanted, making Monica extremely angry and jealous. The night before Dominic went to his town, Dominic and Alice had a very important conversation. Alice, I will be out of the country for 2 to 3 months, but I will call you every day to hear from you, and I will come to pay your dowry as soon as I return from my trip. Dominic said. Dominic, please stop talking about marriage because I am too young to get married. I am only 19 years old and I desire to graduate before talking about marriage. Alice said. Alice, please do not worry about your age. My mother married my father when she was 18 years old. Please do not be concerned about school. I come from a rich family, and I am capable of sending you to any institution you wish. I told my parents about you, and they are solidly behind me. Dominic explained. Okay, it is late, and I want to leave right now. Alice said. No, you will be sleeping here this night. God forbid, I cannot sleep in the same room as a guy. I have never done so before. Alice said. Alice, if you truly love me as you claimed earlier, please spend tonight with me. This is extremely risky. Before I agree to sleep here, you must promise me that you will not touch me, because I have never slept with a guy before. Alice said. I promise. Are you okay now? Yes, I am. The following morning, Alice woke up and began crying and quarreling with Dominic. Dominic, I thought you were trustworthy. I had no idea you were a betrayer, despite all of your previous promises. You still touched me last night, Alice exclaimed, and Dominic apologized to her and promised never to betray her. Alice forgave him without hesitation, and Dominic eventually engaged her, gave her some money to take care of herself, and drove her to her home before leaving town. When Alice returned home, she innocently narrated everything Dominic told her to Monica, as well as everything she did with Dominic, and Monica became angry and jealous, secretly conspiring to ruin Alice and Dominic's relationship. A few days later, Dominic left the country, and Monica began secretly plotting Alice's downfall. She woke up at midnight and started saying, I'll never sit and watch Alice marry Dominic. I am willing to go to any length to take Dominic away from her. Dominic, I will leave no stone unturned until I marry you, and if Alice wants to be my stumbling block, I will kill her without hesitation. I have plans, and I will carry them out wisely. A week later, Monica traveled to a town far from where they lived and rented an apartment. The following morning, Monica awoke early, secretly carried Alice's phone, and began searching for Dominic's numbers. When she found them, she saved them to her phone, then broke the SIM card and left it inside the phone, preventing Dominic and Alice from communicating with one another. Monica woke up and said, Alice, I want to go to my village this morning to see my parents, and I will return tomorrow. Have you informed, madam? Alice asked. Yes, I informed her, and she gave me permission. Okay, when you arrive, please greet your people for me, Alice said. I will, Monica replied as she left. At night, Monica paid bad boys to rob Alice, and when they got inside, they raped her, stole her phone, money, and everything Dominic bought for her, and Alice cried uncontrollably. The next day, Monica returned and began crying, pretending she had no idea what had happened. Alice then begged her to lend her some money to travel to her village. Please, Alice, returning to your village is not the best option right now. Instead, let us relocate to the apartment I told you about and find new work to do. If we stay here, those bad boys may return and attack us. Monica persuaded Alice, and they relocated her to town. A week after they relocated to that town, Monica made a fake call in front of Alice. "Hello, who is this?" Monica asked. "My name is Daniel, Dominic's best friend, and I would like to speak with Alice." And as Monica handed the phone to Alice, Daniel said, "Alice, my friend, Dominic told me a lot about you, but it is unfortunate that you will not be seeing him again." Daniel said, "I do not understand what you are saying. Could you please explain what is going on?" Alice curiously asked. "Dominic died mysteriously on his way back to Nigeria a week ago, and his family buried him just yesterday," Daniel said, but Alice did not believe him. Daniel then sent Dominic's funeral picture to Monica's phone, which Monica quickly showed to Alice, convincing her that Dominic truly died. She had no idea it was the work of her best friend Monica. A week later, Alice discovered she was pregnant and informed Monica. "Monica, it appears that I am pregnant because I missed my period and have been experiencing strange feelings since the beginning of the month." Alice said, "Who is responsible for the pregnancy? Is it the bad boys who raped you?" Monica asked. "Not those boys, but Dominic. How do you know Dominic is responsible for the pregnancy?" Monica asked angrily. "Dominic released inside my body, so none of those bad boys did," Alice replied. "Alice, I will give you money to terminate the pregnancy." "God forbid, I will never terminate this pregnancy. What if my mother terminates me? Will I be alive today? I will never do that, and who knows if this child I am carrying will be my only child," Alice responded. And Monica persuaded her badly to terminate the pregnancy, but Alice stood firm in her decision. And after Monica talked to Alice badly to terminate the pregnancy, and she refused, Monica then secretly went to a certain spiritualist with Alice's picture to kill her with the pregnancy. And when she arrived and told the spiritualist what she wanted him to do to Alice, the spiritualist said, "Your request, young girl, cannot be granted because I do not have the power to kill this girl because of the pregnancy." "But why?" Monica asked. "She carries royal blood, and the children she carries are strongly protected by the gods of their land, so no power can harm them," the spiritualist said, and Monica left angrily. When she got home, she threatened Alice badly to terminate the pregnancy, and Alice packed her belongings to return to her village, but Monica stopped her. "Please, I am very sorry. Alice, the truth is I only want the best for you, because if you keep this pregnancy, it may ruin your destiny. That is why I advise you to terminate it. Monica, I will never destroy what God has freely given me. My mother had 5 children, but I am the only one who survives. Imagine if she had terminated me, she would have been childless now. Okay, fine. But please stay until the weekend so it does not appear that I am pursuing you. Do not worry, I will give you money for transportation," Monica said. "Thank you so much for your understanding." Alice appreciated her. A day before the morning, Alice wanted to travel. Monica went to a market and prepared Alice's favorite food, which made Alice very happy. After Monica finished preparing the food, they ate together happily. After they finished eating, Monica secretly added a deadly poison to the remaining food in the pot, then gave Alice 10,000 naira and said, "Alice, I am going out to my boyfriend's birthday party. I would have loved to accompany you, but you do not like attending parties. Are you not returning tonight?" Alice asked. "Not at all. If you want to leave tomorrow, please lock the door. I have the keys, and when you arrive in your village, please greet your mother for me?" Monica said as she left the house. A moment later, Monica called Dominic on WhatsApp. "Hello, Dominic. Who is this?" Dominic asked. "I am Monica, Alice's friend. Are you currently in town?" "Monica, how are you? I will be back by the end of this month. Please tell me where Alice is. I have called her number numerous times, but it is always switched off, and I miss her exceedingly. Please, I hope she is okay." Dominic asked, and Monica began crying fakely. "Monica, why are you crying? Is she all right?" "Alice is dead. She was raped to death by a gang of unknown bad boys 2 weeks ago," Monica said in tearful voice. "If this is a joke, please stop it," Dominic said, and Monica sent the fake burial picture of Alice to Dominic on WhatsApp, and when Dominic saw it, he screamed loudly and started crying uncontrollably. When Alice wanted to eat the poisonous food at night, she suddenly lost her appetite, so she prayed and retired to bed. The following morning, Alice woke up, prayed, and began preparing to travel to her village. After finishing the preparation, she began eating the poisonous food, and after she had finished eating, she went to a park and entered the bus to her village. On the way, Alice began screaming painfully, "My stomach, my stomach." After that, she started vomiting blood uncontrollably inside the bus. "Driver, stop, stop, stop. This girl is dying." Passengers screamed. "What happened to her?" The driver asked fearfully. "Driver, there is no time for this question. Please rush her to the nearby hospital." When they arrived at the hospital, they were shocked by what happened in the hospital. Please, if you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, turn on the notification bell to be notified when I release the final episode next Wednesday. Have a fruitful and lovely weekend. Thanks a million for watching.